Hey everybody, hi, how you doing? I'm Silas with Jackalope Outdoors, Texas. Come along with me today. We're gonna make this sheath. So come on, let's have some fun. Okay everybody, here's my steps on the Mora Bushcraft Black knife sheath. We've got our pattern laid out. Trying to conserve as much as I can. I do want to just kind of rough draw around. That's about what I'm going to cut. I'll show you why I did that in just a second. I'm going to trace my pattern. To make things easier, there we go. And we'll get this out of the way. Now we'll get something a little bit smaller to work with. There's no race on doing this, folks. You work it at your own pace. I'm probably going to edit this quite a bit. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm cutting it on the inside of the leather. Actually, now that the way I'm cutting this right now, just for a second, that was something somebody showed me or I saw. And if I had a better block of wood up here, I would probably give that a shot. And that's Staff Sergeant BA at Step 1 Survival. I want to give him a shout out. Step 1 Survival, Staff Sergeant BA and Sippy Cup got one heck of a nice channel. And they've turned me on, inspired me to do a lot of things. And this being one of them, I've always wanted to kind of play around with doing some leather work. Never have. Something new. So kind of learn as we go along. If anybody has any tips, or see something that I'm really doing really wrong, keep that to yourself. No, I'm kidding. I do appreciate any tips. Like I said, this is all new. That'll square up. But what I was getting at, when I wasn't moving the blade, I saw a BA stick the blade in a block of wood and made it stationary and pulled the leather through it. And that looked to be quite possibly the way to do this. Because I think that would probably solve any of the beveling. I don't know if you can tell on that piece I just cut, there is kind of an undercut, a little bit of a bevel. Not much. I'm pretty sure it'll burnish out, so I'm not overly concerned about it. And if it comes out looking really bad, I can always say, hey, that was the first one I ever made. So So far, so good. We'll cut that, and then we'll come in and cut this side. Now let's cut around. And one more. There we go. I'm going to lay that on this side, come back and undercut it. Yeah, little imperfections is what makes it. I'm not a professional. I don't expect this to look professional. I think it'll look just fine when I get done with it. That's going to get cleaned up later. That's for the knife blade. Knife blade will sit in there right like that. So that'll work. And I am going to clean this up just a little bit, not much. I do need better lighting in here. And I'll work on that this weekend. But for now, it is what it is. Usually this room's pretty well lit if the sun is out at this time in the morning. We've got a little weather coming in, so it's a little cloudy outside. So that's all right. And cut that. All right, folks. We're going to call that. We're going to call that good. Hey everybody, I just wanted to let you know I kind of skipped ahead and I didn't get the camera going. I was having trouble with it, but I went ahead and all I've done since the last one is I've cut the groove in where my stitches are going to go. I marked my stitches and I've set it up right now. I've got it glued to kind of glue it together. Then after this sets, I'll go back and I'll drill the holes for my stitching and get it stitched, and then I'm going to clean this edge up, burnish it, and then I'm trying to form it a little bit better to the knife. But I want to get the stitches in before I do that. That may be backwards, I don't know, but something tells me that's the way I'm going to do it. So live and learn. We'll see how it comes out. All right, everybody, I'm going to drill some holes in this for the stitching and just explain what I'm doing. At this point, with the belt loop on, the sheath will not set level on the drill press. For on here, hold the sheath up here and hold this way. I can hold it level. That way the drill is perpendicular to the work surface and my hole will be straight through and won't go through at an angle. Alright, I did want to get some of the stitching on film. When I do it, the next one and the one after that. But that's why I really wanted to do this first one as something really basic, something simple, just to get some of the techniques down and to see where the issues were going to be, what parts were the most challenging, things like that. It's like, even though I tried to keep the sheath level in the drill press as best I could, the holes are not, they're not too bad, but I would like them a lot straighter than what they are, as far as being off at an angle, you know, coming this way or that way. The only other thing, the best way to solve that would be to use a punch, which I'm not against. I was just trying to do it quietly. And sometimes you gotta make a little noise. But I'm about almost there. Just coming back up on the second row. Oh, I got a couple more. We're at the end. A little bit of a couple more here. I'm trying to get it in the same hole. This is where the holes got way off, really crooked. There we go. I've got to work on the lighting in here. It's terrible. I think I'll put a shelf up in a couple of spots. Put a small shelf, at least that's my idea, and just get some of the clamp on type floodlights, and I think I can control the lighting a lot better that way. Alright everybody, so this is it. This is how it came out. Pretty pleased, considering that was a first. I think it came out halfway decent. Stitching's not too bad. Little variations in the dye. That's alright, I can live with that. Some of that is because it's still a little damp. It's not completely dried yet because I tried to form this up a little bit better. So I'm sure that's going to even out in the next probably day. But other than that, I'll call it good. Peace out. God bless.